Hi, this is Catherine, and I am here to just share a little education. I was thinking every week I'd love to do like a little education corner, talking about a different product or supplement, something that can help you, some things that maybe you didn't know about. So tonight we're going to talk about vitamin D, because that seems to be what everyone has been talking about, the importance of it. And the reason is because so much studies have come out about the importance of vitamin D. So I'm going to just spend a few minutes to educate you, and I hope you like the education. So do you know that every cell in your body has a receptor for vitamin D? And although vitamin D can be absorbed through the sun, it's generally not enough to support the optimal levels that your body needs. In fact, vitamin D is not a vitamin at all. Interesting. It's what's referred to as a prohormone. It is one of the 24 critical nutrients needed for human survival, and yet a large percentage of the population is not meeting adequate levels to support optimal health. Vitamin D3 plays an important role in cognition, bone health, heart health, and immune support. In fact, the American Association of Clinical Endocrinology and the Vitamin D Council regard vitamin D3 supplementation as necessary to support healthy bone mineral density and reduce the risk of falls in advancing years. I know none of us are worried about that, but we do have to think about that because vitamin D is just so important. And when we get in our later years, we don't have to worry about the falls. The evidence, both from formal studies and clinical observations, supports the role of vitamin D in promoting good bone health. While there's little evidence of toxicity, many individuals are still concerned about taking too much. So I really want to talk about that because I know it's very confusing. So the recommended daily allowance for vitamin D is set at 400 to 800 IUs daily. However, most experts agree that that dose is just too low for adults. Research shows that true safe upper limits is 10,000 IUs daily. For moderate supplementation, 4,000 to 6,000 of vitamin D is sufficient to meet the needs of the population. Wonderful idea always is to have your vitamin D levels checked, see where you're at. If you're at the low end, then probably your physician would recommend a supplement with about 5,000 IUs. If you're really low, you might need to increase that just for a short period of time and then do the maintenance of about 5,000. Again, you talk with your healthcare professional about that. Evidence shows that combining vitamin D with K2 is a prudent step in how well vitamin D performs in the body. You could take a lot of supplements, but if it's not being absorbed, it's not really doing you any good. So vitamin K2 is fat-soluble vitamin that's found in meat, eggs, and dairy. Okay, so let's just listen. If you're a vegan, really be careful. So K2 supports the normal delivery of calcium to the bones and promotes healthy arteries. It's the first supplement of its kind. We have the first supplement of its kind to combine vitamin D with K2 in an isotonic form. K2 supports vascular health and calcium utilization. So K2 deficiencies leaves you vulnerable for another number of diseases, including osteoporosis, heart, and brain disease. Okay, so I want to spend a few minutes. You might suffer from fibromyalgia or know of someone that does. So what I'm going to talk to you about is, this is not about a product. This is about studies that have shown the benefits of vitamin D with fibromyalgia. And it's actually a really wonderful study because I know a lot of people feel like there's no help. I mean, I know that you all see those commercials on TV, which scare the heck out of me, obviously. I mean, honestly, it's like, who would want to, those side effects don't sound so great. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes to talk to you about this study. Again, if you find this important, pass it on to people because it's, this is something that we don't learn so often. So fibromyalgia syndrome, or FMS, currently is estimated that 1 in 50 Americans live with this disease. People diagnosed with FMS can experience pronounced muscle stiffness, sleep disorders, diminished cognitive function. Needless to say, the condition seriously compromises the quality of life. So effective treatment's really been elusive so far due to the systemic nature of FMS, there appears to be no approach that alleviates all the symptoms. Recently, however, researchers hypothesized that supplementation with a specific form of vitamin D, D3, or otherwise known as chlorophorical, and I will send you the spelling if you want, because I've been trying to practice that name, might at least reduce the intensity of symptoms experienced by FMS patients. In a randomized controlled trial, 30 women with FMS and low serum D3 levels, defined as below 32 ng milligrams, were assigned to a treatment and control group. The goal for the treatment group was to achieve and maintain serum levels of 32 to 48 ng mLs for a total of 20 weeks via oral supplementation with D3, with serum levels continuing to be measured for 24 weeks afterwards. During supplementation, the treatment group improved significantly on a scale of physical role functioning, while the placebo group remained unchanged. The treatment group scored significantly better on a Fibromyalgia Impact Questionnaire, FIQ, as well, specifically in relation to morning fatigue, a very common symptom. Furthermore, results indicated that even after supplementation was stopped, a marked reduction in the level of perceived pain continued to be experienced in the treatment group. The explanation is believed to be related to the status of D3 as a necessary precursor to a hormone known as calcifidiol, which FMS sufferers often display in abnormally low amounts. Prior to the trial, it was not known if supplementing with vitamin D3 would lead to higher levels of this hormone, but results show so far really great potential. So we believe that the data presented in the studies are promising. FMS is a very extensive system complex that cannot be explained by a vitamin D deficiency alone. However, vitamin D supplementation may be regarded as a relatively safe and economical treatment for FMS patients and an extremely cost-effective alternative or adjunct to expensive pharmacological treatments, as well as mental, physical, and multimodal therapies. This is all according to lead investigator Florian Wepner, who says vitamin D levels should be monitored regularly in FMS patients, especially in the winter seasons, and raised appropriately. Okay, so just to finish this off, as research continues, deeper knowledge about the benefits of vitamin D3 supplementation will become clearer. As of now, however, it's comforting to uncover the possibilities for pain relief for those suffering from FMS with such a straightforward nutraceutical intervention. So, if you liked this kind of information and would like more, please let me know. I think next week I might be talking about vitamin D, B complex. But, you know, there's so much information that I love to share. So if there's something in particular that you'd like to see, let me know. Again, vitamin D is the word for today. So I hope y'all have a great night, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hey, Marilyn. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Marissa. All right, guys. Have a great night. Hi, Karen. Imana. Bye.